and let the adventure begin.
The shit just got real. It's morning of day one and we're here in Mallorca. So the first thing we needed to do was go down and collect our hire bikes, which were being delivered to the hotel reception. Now Love Velo had told us that they would be turning up at 8:30, but they actually arrived at 9:15. But this is Spain, so that is probably considered early. So Kev, what do you think of the bike?
They're great. We've got some giant TCR advanced frames, which is actually a pretty high spec frame with Ultegra gear set, which again is very good. Nice light bikes. Should be a lot of fun.
And what do you reckon to the fit?
Very close. Slight adjustment to the seat height, but apart from that, should be good to go.
First ride out, and we're riding out to Cap Formentor, so that involves riding up the Coll de Crueta, which is about 2.8 kilometres with an average of about 6%, and then it's up and down until the lighthouse, so that's quite a toughie, and then by the time we get back to Alcudia it's going to be about 60 kilometres all in.
Say cheese.
I thought he was going to keep going.
Oh no, he said to him, we'll stop at the top.
I know, and then he was like...
Once at the top, it's a quick stop at the cafe, although we didn't get any refreshments, but we did take the opportunity to just catch our breath, take a few photos and enjoy the amazing view. From the viewpoint, we descend the other side of the Crueta. Now, I've always found this a bit tough, as I know that I will only have to climb it again on the way back, as the ride out to the cap is on a thin peninsula. Despite it being relatively short, today's ride is fairly tough, as it undulates with smaller climbs of around 6%. There's even a tunnel. But it does have its benefits: long sweeping descents with amazing views, and the cafe at the lighthouse itself. was that, Kev?
Fantastic. Sun shining, roads are smooth, and the legs keep turning.
The ride out to Cap Formentor has traditionally been the ride that we do on the first day, because it's not quite as long as all the other days. It's still quite challenging, but it gives us a chance to recover for the harder days to come. But if you're coming here, I would suggest not doing it in a car.
The lighthouse is one of the key cycling destinations on the island. Up until very recently, the road was in a bit of a sorry state, but since my last visit it's been resurfaced and the potholes filled in, so you no longer feel like you're riding on some kind of Morse code message. Personally, I would say that the journey back is slightly easier, as it's mostly downhill. There is one last climb, but you can always stop at Playa Formentor to refuel.
So we're on the return leg now. We've just got the 3 kilometres of the other side of the Coll de Crueta, and then we've got to cycle down Alcudia Bay, and then we're back at the hotel, and that is today done, and probably about 60 kilometres.
The last time I came to Mallorca was in 2016. I'd just spent 6 weeks off the bike, and long story short, I was very unfit. I clearly remember really struggling to climb the Formentor side of the Crueta and feeling pretty rough at the top to boot. This time though, I actively went out to beat my PR, and with the help of Strava live segments on my Garmin, I smashed my best time by over 2.5 minutes. Needless to say, I was pretty pleased with this. I certainly feel fitter than I did in 2016, and today's ride has left me in no doubt that the training I've done for this trip has helped. Let's see if I can beat my other PRs on some of the tougher climbs to come.